From After Dark World headquarters, this is your favorite correspondent KD, representing KD After Dark because we're one and the same. You know what I mean? So anyway, here we are, Tuesday, January 25th. Cold outside, but no ice and no snow, so the power's on. That's good. So anyway, I want to speak about several albums. I got both these at the Record Exchange. This is when all my friends were working there. Brother Scott, Reed Hardis, Jeff Clayton on occasion. Well, they knew I was always looking for the unusual and weird, so I got this one. The Communists Are Coming to Kill Us. John Truby and the Ugly Janitors of America. Now, that's one hell of a cover, isn't it? So when I got this, just on recommendation, I said, what is it? It says, well, it's sort of like music, sort of crank calls. They got this one thing on here. Chris Ledham describes hell, which is pretty funny. Basically talking about all the acid he took and how we went in to see the movie Jaws and had a flashback, and that was bad. Then something on here called We Want Birth Control. And what that was, he was making crank calls to local motels saying, we just got married, we want to have a nice private room because we want a fucking ecstasy tonight. Oh, we'll get you a nice room. And by the way, do you have any rubbers? We really need rubbers because I don't want to knock her up on the wedding night or something like that. Anyway, it's an acquired taste, but I like it. Now, I want you to look at that sod right there. The only thing I could compare him to was maybe Jackie B. Anyway, I don't know how rare or unusual it is, how many copies are sold, but I like it. Here's one that's a lot more well-known. Brother Scott got me on this one. All right, this is Butthole Surfers. Of course, we know this one. I love that back cover. But this has got the infamous Shaw Sleeps in Lee Harvey's Grave, which is solid motherfucking gold. But anyway, Butthole Surfers, I like them. So, as I've told you in the past, I have a tie to Schlitz Malt Liquor Bull because Jackie B was always guzzling these things. This here's a can I acquired from a beer can collector. But I didn't tell you about his liquor of choice. Well, I went out and purchased some today. Kentucky Gentleman. Or as Jackie B called it, the Gentleman. Now, this is the bottom of the barrel rock gut. I'm not kidding. I purchased this today, okay? It's a fifth. Guess how much it costs? You'd say, oh, well, $20, right? $8.95. Now, Jackie B, of course, he'd always guzzle it like this. But only a real redneck would do that. Now, I have drank it with Jack before. I just remember it was terrible. It burned all the way down my throat. But I've been pimping Schlitz Malt Liquor Bull, so I thought, okay, the way Jackie B would always say it is, I need to go speak with the gentleman. So tonight, against my better judgment, I mean, this shit's poison. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to crack it open. And I'm going to pour up a shot. And this is going to be just the smell of it. Oh, by the way, let me show my Playboy shot glass. I acquired these from the Playboy Club in New Jersey, across the line, the state line from New York City. So can you imagine the sods and rotters and maniacs that were drinking out of these glasses? Anyway, I got a set of 6 and I love them very much. So I'll pour me up a shot. put the cap on this. God. You know, maybe it's not so bad. I mean, it's kind of clear. I mean, you see it. It's not so bad. Maybe it's improved with age. I mean, they got a nice label. I mean, the block lettering and everything. Maybe it's not so bad. For Mr. and Ms. America, all ships at sea and all sods everywhere. Burns all the way down. God. How do people drink this shit? That's the first whiskey I've drank in a long time, and that had to be this rock gut. God. Well, I got one announcement. I need to drink a little more. Wash this down. I'm going to put a moment of clarity on hiatus for a little while. I've run out of gadgets and little toys and gizmos. So it will return at some point. But for now, it's just on hiatus. So it'll just be your morning report for the time being. So for Mr. and Ms. America, all ships at sea and all sods everywhere. And Jackie B, this one's for you. I would go outside and pour it on the ground, but I'm afraid I would pollute the groundwater. This is your fave, all right, correspondent, KD, from KD After Dark. I got 83 subscribers. I need more. I'll take one more, but I'd like to have 85 million, but we'll get there eventually. All right, say it with me, will you? Always be nice until it's time not to be nice. Be kind to animals. Discipline equals freedom. Never complain. Never explain. And you don't have unlimited time, don't you know that? So with that being said, we got to get shit done, consequential shit. I advise that you get out there and do incredible things. I'm going on the road, wandering the earth on adventures today. Why don't you join me? I'll see you out there.